Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So let's say you're living in the world of chimpanzees. The current exchange rate for bananas to peanuts is 3 bananas and then you can exchange it for 57 peanuts. Now my question is, if you have 10 bananas, how many peanuts will you be able to exchange it for? Okay, so well, think about this. Hang on. Let's look at this. If you have 3 bananas, and then you can exchange it for 57 peanuts. Well, if you double everything, then 6 bananas would give you 141 peanuts. Well, if let's say you start right at the beginning here, if you times everything by 3, say you have 9 bananas, then you will be able to get 171 peanuts. Well, if you go back to the beginning here and you start with 3 bananas, if you times everything by uh, by by 4, then you will be able to get 228 peanuts, because you also times this side by 4. Well, my question is, how many peanuts will you be able to exchange for if you have 10 bananas here? You see the 10 is here, so you know the answer. Well, with 10 bananas, 10 is between 9 and 12, so you know your answer is going to lie between 171 and 228. Well, anyway, do whatever you want. Work out how many peanuts you're able to get with with 10 bananas. Okay, and the current exchange rate is 3 bananas to 57 peanuts. So press 10 bananas. Work out the number of peanuts. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so start by writing your ratio. Wait there, hang on. So this is your ratio, 3 to 57, and you want to work out how many peanuts you would get for 10 bananas. So X is here. So well, you would start here and then jump to here, meaning, well, you want to start here and then you want to jump into the X. You see, you need to work out this multiplier here. Well, the multiplier here would be, hang on, let me tidy this up. The multiplier would be, starts here. You would start at a 3, and then, well, you would start here. This is your start. This is your destination. The multiplier would be destination. Hang on, would be destination divided by the start. Okay, so your destination's here, and then you would divide it by your start. So the multiplier would be destination divided by start. Because if you start here and then you times this, that would take you to the 10. Okay, so this is your multiplier here. Now you ultimately want to find out X, so you would start here and then times the multiplier. Well, the multiplier is 10 over 3. Okay, this is your multiplier. This is the same as this here. So to find out X, you would start here and then times this thing here. So the overall answer would be, you would start at 57 and then you would times by the multiplier, which is 10 over 3. So this here is a fraction. It gets multiplied to the top. So that equals 570 over 3. So you jump to your calculator, clear this, 570 divided by 3 equals this. Equals, you would be able to get 190 peanuts. Okay, so this is your answer, 190 peanuts. Now my next question is, how many bananas will you be able to get if you have, let's say, 1,000 peanuts? Okay, so 1,000 peanuts, how many bananas will you be able to get? Considering that the current exchange rate is 3 bananas to 57 peanuts. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so here you ultimately want to start here and then jump into the X. So you need this multiplier here. Well, to find out the multiplier, that multiplier is the same as this multiplier over here. Okay, well, you would start here and then you would get to your destination. So to find out the multiplier, get the destination, which is 1000, divided by your start. Okay, so if you get this times by the multiplier, that will take you to the 1000. Okay, so well, this is your multiplier here. Well, this multiplier here is the same as over here, 1000 over 57. So if you want to find out x, then get the 3 times by the multiplier. That will take you to the x. So x equals, so the answer to x is, well, you would start at 3, and then you would times your multiplier, which is this here. Okay, then that will give you your x. Now this gets multiplied to the top, so that equals, hang on, that equals 3000 divided by 57, So calculator, clear as, 3000, hang on, 3000 divided by 57. So the number of bananas that you would get for your 1000 peanuts would be 52.63. Okay, so what is that? 52 point 63. Okay, so you would get roughly 52 bananas and a tiny bit, well, over half more. So yeah, so this would be your answer, 52.63 bananas. Okay.